Nation time! What time is it? Black Nation time! What time is it? Black Nation time! Come on, y'all, into the streets! Into the streets! Our street! In whose street? Our street! What time is it? Black Nation time! What time is it? Black Nation time! What time is it? Black Nation time! How we gonna do it? The hard way! How we gonna do it? The hard way! How we gonna do it? The hard way! Black Nation time! What time is it? Black Nation time! What time is it? Black Nation time! We want them to hear us all the way in Atlanta, Georgia, where they locked up young brother Tupac Shakur. What time is it? Black Nation time! 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 In whose street? Whose street? In whose street? Red! Red! Black! Black! Green! Green! Red! Red! Black! Black! Green! Green! Red! Red! Black! Black! Green! How we gonna do it? The hard way! How we gonna do it? The hard way! In whose street? In our street! 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 In our street! In our street! In whose street? In our street! How we gonna do it? The hard way! How we gonna do it? The hard way! How we gonna do it? The hard way! What time is it? Black Nation time! Black Nation time! What time is it? 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 Black Nation time! And what's coming? War! 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 What's coming? Because who's gonna win? We are! In whose street? Our street! In whose street? Our street! What time is it? Black Nation time! What time is it? Black Nation time! What time is it? Black Nation time! In whose street? In our street! 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 I can't hear you. Whose street? Our street! Whose street? Our street! Whose street? Our street! How we gonna do it? 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 Too strong. Our mama's at. In the street, where's the fight gonna be? In the street, and who's gonna win? What's coming? What's coming? What's coming? What's coming? Red, black, green, 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 black. All right? All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Black people on Black Solidarity Day. In this period, understand what our work is. I am so glad to see our future, young, gifted, and black, young, beautiful soldiers to make the future. A very special welcome to my very special students from Freedom Prep. Yes! Yes! Another very, very, very special welcome, and you'll hear from him a little later, from another young, gifted, and black warrior who came all the way from Washington, D.C. to be with us today, he and his father. Yes. We want to say a show enough New York welcome to Brother A.D. and his son Jimmy from Washington, D.C. African scholarship. This brother,
I know I don't have to even call his name because everybody already knows him, but I like to do it anyway. My comrade, my friend, Brother Elombe Brown.
Thank you, Mr. Fowler. Brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, we're here today for the 24th anniversary of Black Solidarity Day. A day that was introduced in 1969 by Brother Carlos Russell, Dr. Carlos Russell, brother from Panama, based on the theme that came out of a play called Day of Absence. What would happen if all black people withdrew their support, their services from the white economy? Today has become more than just symbolic of withdrawing from the white power structure or system, but a day for organizing African people on the theme of liberation throughout the world. Today is particularly important that this Black Solidarity Day starts on the 1st of November. Because as you know, Black Solidarity Day is the first Monday in November. It starts exactly on the first date of that month. It's particularly important on the eve of also an election. But we're here to say that no matter what happens tomorrow, the African liberation struggle worldwide in general, and in particular within the United States, and even sharper within New York City, is going to gain momentum. Is indicative of that struggle. Here, when we first came here, there was no cement even poured. There was no federal building that will deal with the Justice Department, the IRS, and everything else that has continuously oppressed our people. When we came here, it was because we knew that our ancestors had remained here and that they had been disturbed. And so what we're saying here today in this brief ceremony is that we are reconsecrating this land. That the ideas that we put forward first are what we're buried here to make sure that we continue to take charge in this city. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters. Let's move on with the program.
Brothers and sisters, tonight at Boys and Girls High School at 7 p.m., Elombe will continue to develop the points that he wanted to make. Right now, you know, Africans got to generate some heat, okay? So let's generate some. Never gonna let the elements deter us from what we have to do. Y'all with that? Yeah. I can't hear you. Yeah. Y'all with that? Yeah. I can't hear you. Yeah. All right, y'all can't hear me either. All right. Listen, right now, I want to introduce to you what I neglected when I went from our young warriors to our youngest warriors to go to our eldest warriors, okay? And there's a brother here who I tried to coax coming down with the All African People's Revolutionary Party doing tremendous work on the community.
I'm not happy to be here, and I hope that everybody stops smiling, because there ain't nothing funny about this. And I want you young people especially understand that we got the right to be hostile. We got the right to be hostile every moment of our lives, because we ain't got no business being here. Understand that right where we're standing, that our people are buried here. And that's why we chose this spot to come to today, because it was the spot we should be at celebrating Black Solidarity Day. Understand that while you're standing here, the FBI is filming you right from those windows there. It ain't funny.
That's right.
So make sure that you understand what we say about the FBI and to them. That's to your friendly FBI. And understand this, that our remains are about to be studied. And guess what, y'all? We get ready to go in the 21st century, and maybe one day yours are going to be studied. And so that's why this is serious. These buildings that they're putting up are on the remains of our people who were captured and brought here in chains. We are a captured people. We are a captured people. So we should be at war. So there ain't no problem about me looking at none of the pigs that are here in that respect. We are at war, and remember that. So tonight, make sure that your parents and the elders come out to Boys and Girls High School so we can continue to talk about the state of war that exists between us and all of these pigs and these crackers who continue to tell us that we should use their language that they imposed upon us. So I say to you in solidarity, understand that there has to come that time when we have to stop killing each other and kill you know who. So continue today. And remember tonight is very important. Come on out.
The kind of spiritual leadership he gives us is that we have the right as human beings to liberation and independence. And that nourishes our spirit. And that is our right as human beings. So join with me in welcoming our Pope. Our Pope. Our Pope. Our Pope. Our Pope. Our Pope. Father Lawrence Lucas.
Brothers and sisters, I'm going to be brief because we're going to be meeting again this evening at Boys and Girls. I can't think of a better day for Black Solidarity than today, as we stand at the place where our ancestors fought for their own freedom, for their liberation from racism or white supremacy. That it's the day before we have a vivid example of that tomorrow. Too often we have been programmed during these last few months to believe that tomorrow is a choice between a decent African with a lot of problems concerning his own folks and a racist, fascist thug who, in conjunction with the usual troops, are trying to maintain what this country has always been about, the maintenance of white supremacy. This is far beyond David Dinkins versus Rudolph Giuliani. It is a look in the not-distant future that in less than 10 years this city will be a majority of people of color. And precisely because it is, we're having the same game on the African continent, vividly exemplified in South Africa, where a minority of people is hell-bent on maintaining control, domination, and exploitation of the majority by the force of a corrupt system called police. It is not surprising that the relationship between Rudolph Giuliani and Phil Caruso head of the PBA, also known as the KKK, is what it is. Because the people who run this city are afraid of the fact that with a majority of people of color, white supremacy will go down the drain. It is not a question of Democrats turning Republicans. It is a question of their large influx and the power control developing of people of color of the Democratic Party, that the Republican Party is to become the party of the minority white folks. And that is why you have the colossal changeover. What the fight is about tomorrow is not simply a choice between Dinkins and Giuliani. It's a choice between a minority in a not distant future of white folks continuing to control and dominate the majority of people in the city. And they do it the way they have always done it, by the force of arms. And that is why the PBA and Giuliani is hand in hand. Because in order for a minority to dominate, control, and exploit the majority, you need the force of arms. And that is precisely what the PBA and the police represent. So it is not by accident that Black Solidarity Day is the day before the election this year. It is a reminder to us of what those who are buried here were eagerly looking forward in the future, where the majority of human beings that God created will take their rightful place in the ownership and the control and the just operation of what is truly there. God bless you. See you tonight.
Somalia and the 6,000 African brothers and sisters who was killed in Burundi. So that if we could, with the flags as high as we could hold them, please, a moment of silence for our fallen brothers. We are an African people. 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 One of the things that we haven't put you into on a consistent action to be. Young, gifted, and black warrior from D.C., Brother Jimmy.
Hi, how y'all doing today? All right, peace. How you doing? I just want y'all to look around, turn around, look at some of the faces looking at you from behind you. They got an upset look on them for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what we did to you. I don't think we did nothing to you. We did to us. Right? Oh, you think you're funny, huh? Yeah. Well, as we know, we suffering here in America. And you getting all the fruits, right? That's right. Now, We don't need to talk about apartheid because we got more brothers in jail here than there. So we don't need to talk about that. We got more problems here than there. We're not going to hurt nobody here, at least not yet. You know, I was in Los Angeles. It was a glorious day, I'm going to tell you. I liked it. I like watching the city burn. It was a beautiful thing. I'm serious.
That's right.
You know, because it was wrong. They shouldn't have beat the brother like that. And the police, the pigs, the cops, whatever you want to call yourself, you should have went to jail. Like most of you should be going right now. But you're probably doing more crime than anybody else standing here. Well, I'm not going to hold you too long. We're going to move on. I just want to say peace from D.C. We know our problems. We have a lot of problems down in D.C. A lot of brothers dying, sisters dying, people on drugs, and we're going to settle our problems in D.C. Ain't that right, FBI up there?
Yes.
Ain't that right?
Yes. Yes.
I know federal agents, worried about us up here, need to be back down in D.C. trying to help our people down there. Ain't that right?
Yes.
All right. Peace, everybody.
Destroys our community are not imported by us.
That's right. That's right.
That the protection for the importation of cocaine is not protected by us. Be clear that when they arrested those rogue police in those 1 or 2 precincts, that was window dressing.
Yes, that's right.
Oliver North, y'all remember him?
Yes.
Oliver North still imports dope.
Right. Right.
Richard Nixon is still on the street.
Right.
One of the biggest criminals ever. Ronald Reagan, George Bush, and yes, Bill Clinton. Be clear. Be clear, brothers and sisters. Be clear, brothers and sisters, that there's 2 sides in this war.
Right.
It is them and us.
That's right.
And they never waver and come over to our side in the form of a Democratic president or a Republican president or a black police chief or a black second in command to the FBI.
Right.
2 sides, brothers and sisters, them and us.
That's right.
We have to be crystal clear that our labor, at first stolen,
Right.
then paid minimally, and now used to barter one of us against the other.
That's right.
Built this country, and they stole it. They killed hundreds of millions of Native Americans. They killed hundreds of millions of Africans.
Right.
They were not playing.
Still killing.
They were not sorry. They made no apology. They were clear that it was them or us.
Right. Still killing.
We've got some serious problems to deal with to get ready for what has to come.
War.
We have to tell our young warriors what is going on. We have to understand that there's no such thing as, quote, black on black crime. Be clear. they doing. Secondly, they got the guns from their enemy. And who do you think the enemy gave them the guns to shoot? Not them. Not them.
That's right.
The answer isn't that we turn into snitches
That's right.
and call the enemies who put the guns in our community and turn in the brothers and sisters who got the enemy's guns. Because all they do with them
Settle it back.
is sell them back again. So when their stock of illegal guns get low,
That's right.
they come with this campaign. Turn your guns in to your local big station. And be clear that they will wind up back on the street in less than an hour. Black men, let me talk to y'all for a minute. Let me talk to you, black men, for a minute. When I was growing up, and I'm from South Jamaica, when I was growing up, every man who lived on my block was either my uncle, and if he was too old, too young to be my uncle, he was my first cousin. But let me tell you, nothing went down in that block that they did not sanction. No police came in my block and did nothing. Because the time the police hit one corner, whatever was supposed to be in order, the brothers got it in order. Be clear, black men, that these young people are your children, biological or otherwise. Be clear that unless you understand that it is only you who can get the guns off the street, and if you scared, you gonna be shot. You'll probably be shot anyway, running and ducking, and run right into a contradiction. You got to get back in the street. You got to establish who is in control. Because black women will do that. You'll hear me? The leadership and the feminists and everybody else who got whatever kind of position they have on sexism and all the rest of that, listen to me. For Africans in our community, black men gotta take the streets back.
All right. Word up.
And unless y'all do that, we will lose another generation.
That's right.
And black women, from me to you all, we gonna do it. Y'all with that?
Yeah.
Y'all with that?
Yes.
Y'all with that?
Yes.
We got to do it. Oftentimes, we might have to show the way. No fear. No fear. But black men, you know what your task is.
That's right.
Our young brothers and sisters.
3 hours later, they found a damn gun after they put it there. It turned my stomach, and I confronted that situation with all my heart, my soul, all the might that God could give me. The boy went to his grave as a criminal, and he was an innocent victim. It wasn't an intentional shoot. They just compounded the tragedy by planting the gun on the boy. Simple as that. But we're losing our children nationwide. That happens all over the country. And we got to turn it around. Black man, you got to take a stand. Say, black man, you got to take a stand. You got to take a stand, man. Black man, you got to take a stand. Black man, you got to take a stand.
Black man, you got to take a stand. Thank you, my sister.